With more than 2 million downloads, this is your number one source for true crime coverage in America. This is Murder in the Morning with Tony Bruschi and Stacey Cole.
From the Hit Killers Podcast, Murder in the Morning.
Take one guess who we're talking about.
Santa Claus?
Yeah. If Santa Claus
The gift that keeps on giving.
were Diddy. The alleged sex tape that's going around with the A-list celebrity on it. I think we figured out who it was. I mean, and just take a listen to the evidence and then you make up your decision. An alleged sex tape featuring Sean Diddy Combs and a male A-list celebrity has reportedly resurfaced. A lot of outrage and emotional distress about this one for all those involved. Multiple sources have confirmed that the tape, which allegedly shows Combs and key piece of evidence here, kids, a younger male engaging in sexual acts, is being circulated amongst media outlets, though no one has purchased the footage due to legal concerns. Who's Combs had as, a younger male friend over the years? We don't know the age of the tape yet. According to
question for you, Tony. I
Yes.
know we're withholding the name of who we think it might be, but
yes, there's also an alternative that could possibly be that person too.
okay, because that's what I was going to ask about. But that other person mentored the younger person, so are they both caught up in it?
Well,
sorry, did I just say caught up? I'm sorry.
Oh, caught up. The age of the tape is what's going to make a difference.
Yeah.
If this is
it
footage,
VHS or is it on a thumb drive?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Because it was VHS, it's one person. If it's not, it's another person.
Yep.
You probably all are guessing, but let's just continue. According to insiders close to the unnamed celebrity, he is devastated by the re-emergence of the video, saying it's triggering, said a source familiar with the situation. Quote, it feels like a betrayal and a violation, and it's causing a lot of issues. It brings up some really disturbing and bad memories. The celebrity, who believes he was victimized years ago, now feels as though he is being victimized all over again with the potential release of this footage, saying it's a total nightmare. Another insider said, if this footage gets out, it will follow him for life. It will be on the internet forever. Controversy is compounded by the ongoing legal battles involving Diddy, who's already facing a series of lawsuits, to put it lightly. In addition to the alleged sex tape, Diddy is tangled in more than 100 lawsuits, according to him, accusing him rather of sexual assault and exploitation, with some cases involving minors. Actually, 25 of the 120 that were announced last week are involving minors. Attorney Tony Busby, who represents many of the alleged victims, commented, when we talk about the ages of these victims, when the conduct occurred, it is shocking. Okay. Who wants to go first?
Well, I'll let you fill in who you think the younger one is. I think the one that I was referencing was Usher.
It's either Usher or Diddy, or
Bieber.
Bieber, yeah. And that's where I'm saying the age of the tape is what's going to matter. If this is from 10 years ago, it's Bieber.
Yeah.
If it's from, if they're questioning the person's age, then you'd have to go way back to the 90s, and that tape would probably have to be from about like 95-ish. Which he wasn't to that level of celebrity in 95.
How old is Diddy? I'm looking it up right
50,
now.
50, I think.
54.
54. So Usher would have, the first album he had was like 91, 92 or so. And it didn't do, now let me check that. Let me look at that one. Usher. Years. Now here, you know what? Since Google doesn't do that for me, I'm going to go over to ChatGPT, and I'm sure it's just going to give me a list of exactly what I asked for. Let's see here.
Yeah, tends to, doesn't it?
Yep. '94 was the first one.
Okay.
So Diddy was not that Diddy yet. I mean, he may have been doing some of that, but he wasn't to the level of like they're videotaping these parties and shit. Diddy was fairly a nobody at that moment in time. So I don't think it's Usher. I think we're talking about Justin Bieber here.
Oh God.
Now, obviously, that's just speculation. But if you're to piece these pieces together, that's kind of what at least that's who it describes in a generality. Now,
yeah, I can't think of anybody else younger.
I can't think of any younger A-list stars that were hanging out with him like that would fit that profile. If I'm missing one, tell me. But I can't think of anyone.
Yeah, I can't either. And we know that Diddy was his mentor.
Yeah, and to be an A-lister too, that's the harder part. Like you may be able to find a couple people here and there that were like, little rappers or something, but they don't have the A-list on it, so that doesn't make any sense. So, I mean, and with that, yeah, I totally feel horrible for Justin Bieber. I think he was completely victimized by him. And pretty much brainwashed and, just taught this is how you do things. And I'm sure Bieber just didn't know any better half the time. And, but does that absolve him of any wrongdoing, I guess is the next question. Because if he's on those tapes and participating in some sort of an assault, or if he has something more to do with any of the trafficking or anything, then you're going to see Justin Bieber go down next.
I have a hard time believing that he did anything. I think he was a victim. So I
think he was the victim too. No, I mean, this video says that they're engaging in something, in a sexual act. So it's in the video. They're doing something. I don't know if it's together with somebody else. I don't know. But I'm sure he probably has already thought of this. But lawyering up, because who knows what's in this video.
Man, it is an ugly time to be a celebrity.
Yeah.
I just, the fame and fortune, it seems like it's something that we all want, but do we really? Isn't it nice to just crawl into bed at the end of the day and nobody really gives a shit about what you do? You're just it's not that you're a nobody, but you're not really somebody. Does that make sense?
Everybody is somebody.
Tony gets all touchy-feely now.
Everyone is the someone, Stacey.
I know.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're. Yeah, I mean, it is nice just to go to bed and not have to worry about somebody watching your every move. The way some of this stuff is, but there's plenty of people who were around Diddy who really have nothing to do with his dark side. People came and went, and there's plenty of decent people that have been pictured with Diddy. So you can't just look at every photograph right now and go, oh, look at that. But when there's more of a narrative and more of a story and more evidence that points it another way, and videotape, yeah, it's a dark place right now.
It really is. And I just, we've got the music industry shaking in its boots. Hollywood is shaking. Politics, they're shaking. What other industry? Are we going to find out that, Bobby Flay was there? I mean, I'm throwing out names. I don't know anything.
It would have been more like Mario Batali or something.
Oh, God. But, what other industry is going to get swept up into this?
Well, anything and anything. Anybody who is at those parties, because not everybody who's there is a celebrity. So, but it's people who have money, usually. So you're going to, basically, a lot of the women are porn stars. And then a lot of the men are powerful, rich men in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I'm happy being a nobody.
All right, true crime addicts, let's cut the crap. You're knee-deep in the gory details of your favorite podcast when suddenly a commercial hits like a bad meal. Seriously? You deserve better. Upgrade to True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts, where you can binge without those annoying ads. Plus, get extended interviews that go deeper into the darkness and early access to episodes so you can be the first to know. It's like trading up from fast food to fine dining, but with more blood. So, go ahead. Search for True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe and feast on the good stuff.